What's something you did that you can never tell anyone? I stopped existing somewhere around sophomore year. Not in an emo way. I just went flat. My parents would talk and I'd hear sounds, not words. Food tasted like nothing. My girlfriend broke up with me and I said okay and meant it. She cried. I felt nothing. My counselor said I was dissociating. My doctor upped my meds. Nothing changed. I wasn't sad. Sad would have been something. I was just off, like a TV on mute. Then I broke into the Henderson's house. I was walking home at 2 a.m. because I couldn't sleep. Saw their back door open. Kitchen light on. Nobody home. I stood there for 5 minutes. Then I walked in. Didn't steal anything. Didn't touch anything. Just stood in their kitchen. Looked at their fridge magnets. Their kids' drawings. And something in my chest cracked open. I felt terror. Real terror that they'd come home. That I'd get caught. That my life would end. It was the best thing I'd felt in a year. I did it again 3 days later. Different house. This time they were home, asleep upstairs. I could hear snoring. I stood in their living room for 10 minutes, heart hammering, and felt more alive than I had in months. By week 3, I had a system. Walk the neighborhoods after midnight. Look for unlocked doors. Found them more often than you'd think. I'd slip in, stand there, absorb their lives. I was a ghost haunting the living. The fear was addictive. Every house was Russian roulette. Would someone wake up? Would they have a dog? An alarm? I started taking something small, not valuable, just proof. A photograph from a drawer, a birthday candle, a playing card, things they'd never miss. Kept them in a shoebox under my bed. 43 items by December. I got better. Learned which floorboards creaked, how to breathe shallow. I could stay longer, 20 minutes, 30. Once I sat in a kid's bedroom while he slept 6 feet away just to see if I could. The crazy part? I started caring about them. The Johnsons were struggling. Overdue bills on the counter. The Lees just had a baby. Bottles everywhere. The old woman on Maple lived alone with photos of her dead husband in every room. I became a student of their lives. Started leaving things. Cash under the Johnsons' bills. A children's book on the Lees' porch. Fresh flowers on the old woman's table. Nobody knew, but I was connected to them. I mattered even though they'd never know I existed. By spring, I'd been inside 67 houses. Never caught, never close. The counselor said I seemed better. My parents said I seemed present. I had a secret they'd never understand. Then I broke into the wrong house. May 4th. Big house on Ridgemont. Unlocked side door. Walked into the kitchen and froze. A girl, maybe my age, sitting at the table, looking right at me. "You're the one," she said quietly. "I should have run. Couldn't move. My neighbor saw you last week. Described you. I've been waiting up. My life was over. Why do you do it?" The truth came out before I could stop it, because I don't feel anything else. She nodded. "I'm the same. I started cutting last year. Then I found your shoebox. My blood went cold." "What?" "In your room. 2 weeks ago. 217 Oak Street, right?" She'd been inside my house. While I slept, we stared at each other. Two ghosts recognizing each other. "I won't tell if you stop," she said. "Why?" "Because you're going to get caught. And when you do, you'll wish you stopped." I left and never broke into another house. Threw away the shoebox. The fear that kept me alive for 6 months disappeared, but something else stayed. I noticed things now. My parents. The sunrise.